Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy AJ. Welcome back to another scary video. In this one, we got Scary Converse in 65. Now look, I'm not here to waste any more time, so without further ado, man, let's get it!
An indoor home security camera captures something pretty creepy on footage. Not much info is given on this video, but it still speaks for itself. A child is walking through a kitchen when suddenly they stop to look at something. What happens next is beyond strange. Take a look.
Oh yeah? Is he talking to somebody? Whoa! Ooh. Bro. Bro, just look, how can the kid fake that? There's no way. Like, bro, if that kid able to do that well, dude, I'll give her props. But dude, there's no way. There's absolutely no way that they can fake that. Like, she look like she's like, what, 3 years old max? There's no way. She won't know how to do that. There's no way. So this is real.
The child, without warning, stops in their tracks and stares at something as though someone were blocking their path. They then have a conversation with who or whatever it was that they were seeing. Now, the possibility of this being a child with an overactive imagination isn't ruled out.
There's no way.
But the way in which they interact with this supposed imaginary friend is what frightens the mother of this child. Rosie B., the mother in question, thinks that this may have been a ghost or some otherworldly entity that was forcefully trying to take away her daughter's toys.
I need to go.
But even more unsettling is the fact that when Rosie asked her daughter as to who she was talking to, she responded by saying that it was a little girl and a little boy.
A pair?
Overall though, this video is quite strange. The mother has yet to find out the history of her home, as she thinks this might explain this odd occurrence. But until then, this video remains a mystery.
This is exactly why when I get a house, I'm getting it built. Look, I know there is a chance that it can still be haunted, but dude, that chance is really low compared to if you go to a house that's already built or people already lived in there. You gotta look up the history. You gotta look up everything, man. Bro, I don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm getting my house built. You know what I'm saying? Buy land, get my house built.
On May 30th of 2016, a single car accident had occurred on a Brazilian highway known as BR-262. The driver of this vehicle lost control of his wheel, causing him to veer off the road and crash his car. Unfortunately, he did not survive this accident.
Rest in peace.
Upon hearing about this, a TV news crew was sent out to report this incident. They arrived on the scene and began to report, but after filming the incident and showing it to audiences, people noticed that something very strange appeared in the footage.
Really?
The following is the video that was taken.
Parente das vítimas que seguia em outro veículo viu pelo retrovisor o momento em que a caminhonete capotou. A suspeita é que a motorista tenha tentado desviar de animal que cruzou a pista.
No local onde há muito mato em volta da rodovia.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's so morbid. Like, I got the chills right now.
Upon zooming in, a face can be seen inside the car. It appears out of thin air and almost seems to be looking directly at the camera. Viewers believe that this may have been the ghost of the driver of this vehicle, while others think that this may have been something else entirely. But as always, I'll let you be the judge as to whether or not something supernatural was caught.
It is.
What exactly was caught on camera?
It could be the driver, I don't know. The face is all distorted. Number 6.
As with most videos, this next one has little to no information.
Is that the
door? But with or
door?
without it, the video is still pretty spooky. It's late at night, somewhere in Chile, when a man captures footage of something that occurs right in front of him as he lays in bed. This is his video.
Don't tell me that's the door to the room, man. That's right in front of him. Alright, I think that's the door. Okay. Look, 3 a.m., bro. It's always 3 a.m. Wait, which door is the entrance? Either way, bro. Wait, that. I don't think that one's cracked open. But that one is. If that's the entrance right there, dude, don't sleep with the door cracked. Oh my, get some WD-40, my guy. Oh, that looked like the bathroom. Okay. But still, go close the door. She never said that. Now, whatever's in there is inside of you right now. Take it as you will. That's an interesting looking shower. Did I miss something?
It's 3 in the morning when all this happens. The door opens just a few inches before fully opening after being told to do so by the man. It happens almost immediately, as though whatever was behind this door was listening attentively.
Got what he wanted.
The man then goes inside, but finds no one in there. Naturally, he was shaken to his core upon realizing that something paranormal had occurred. The man believes this, as do most viewers of the video. But of course, you be the judge as to whether or not that's the case. Was the door opening on its own something paranormal? Or was it something else?
I'm leaning on the side of it's real. Because I didn't see any strings.
The following video comes from Simon Yuko, who states that a friend of his daughter's was walking through a wooded area that is believed to be extremely haunted. Westminster Woods is a forest in England where many people have reported paranormal encounters. From small, shadowy figures that lurk behind trees, to the infamous hellhounds that are said to come out at night. Westminster Woods has been a place of unusual activity. It is also said that pagan rituals have taken place here, some of which have included sacrifices. One evening, as a man and 2 children explore Westminster Woods, something very unsettling is caught on camera. This is what was captured. Be sure to look closely for this one, as it happens real fast.
Alright, bet.
Been walking for like an hour now. It is pissing it down. These two are doing my head in. It's getting dark. It's really cold. I have no idea where the dog is.
I think I missed it. But there's so much going on right now. Bro, I'm glad you replayed that because there was no way I was going to see that.
Little did he know that a small shadowy figure was caught in the background. It stands in place for a couple of seconds before ducking down beneath a tree trunk. It recedes away as though it saw the camera and didn't want to be seen. It is almost similar to an animal's reaction when it spots a person nearby. Yet Simon doubts that it's an animal and instead believes that it might be a spirit that haunts this forest. Whoever or whatever this was is a mystery. But unfortunately, it seems we won't know for sure what this was until more info is given.
Me personally, I think that's an animal. There's no way. Or it could be either a shadow figure too. But it's either one of those two.
It was during a podcast that one of the hosts had shared some chilling photos that were submitted to him by a viewer. It goes without saying, but what was captured in one of these images has left many viewers disturbed. The person who submitted the photos states that the reason they took them was because they felt like they were being watched. They were lying in bed when all of a sudden they get the strangest feeling. For some reason, they can't help but feel that someone is outside their room, standing in the doorway and looking at them. No one else was inside the house except them.
Yikes.
Feeling very spooked, they slowly take out their phone and begin to take various photos of the passageway outside the room. What they captured has left them shook. These are their photos.
Am I missing something or? Alright, so I thought that was the pole out there, but that's not no pole. That is bro,
In the
a
distance,
scary looking kid.
there appears to be a face peeking at the person inside the room. It wasn't until zooming in on the photo that the person who took it saw the mysterious figure. Although pretty creepy, they're somewhat glad that they caught this, as it reassures them that they're not losing their mind and that there is in fact something very strange going on inside their house. Now, it's worth mentioning that the person who submitted these photos states that he played with the Ouija board prior to this incident
It's
and
always
believes
that,
it's
man.
the reason why strange things are happening. But what do you think? Did this person actually capture something paranormal?
Bro,
Or
here's what I don't understand, man. If you mess with a Ouija board, get prepared to have some weird experiences in your house or wherever you're at. Because, like, bro, if you use that and then you're shocked because you seen stuff like this, that makes no sense at all. Like, you got yourself into that. You did that yourself. Like, bro, you should know what to expect when you mess with stuff like that. Me, I'm never going anywhere near that. If I see one right next to me, I'm moving states. I don't care.
was something else captured?
That's creepy.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. Two friends are goofing off inside a house when they capture something pretty creepy on camera. One of the friends appears to be doing an online challenge, while the other records him doing it. However, what happens moments later leaves them both
I
terrified.
got a PS3.
Watch.
Right, do it again because I'm filming this time.
What kind of challenge
go
you
on.
doing?
Right, yeah. How many you got left?
There's only two left, so it's.
Right, well, yeah, just do two then.
This is. I'm gonna read some Mentos and then drink. Well, it's not Diet Cola, it's Pepsi Max, but there's only two, so.
It's fizzy, it should work.
Oh, the Mentos challenge? Do not do this challenge. You have foam coming out your nose and everything. You don't want that.
You working?
Nah.
You should, give it a bit. Give it a bit.
That's not the
What's
Mentos
it?
challenge. I don't even know what that is.
No. What?
That either. What's
What?
rattling?
What's up?
Do.
What?
Bro,
What?
these sound
Look.
effects.
What?
Look. Oh, let me out.
A rattling sound can be heard inside the other room before the door opens
Sound
and
like a
things fall on
rattlesnake.
their own. Not much else is known about the video, so it's hard to be sure if it's real or not. But regardless, the reaction appears to be genuine. Had they captured something paranormal or not? The following video comes from a man named Jacob who lives in a house that he recently inherited from his grandmother. Jacob isn't too sure if he wants the house, as it's out of shape and requires a lot of fixing. But after the following night, it seems that he's made up his
What
mind.
on earth
It's-
is that, man? What on earth is that, bro? Ain't no way, bro. Bro, this life-size jester, man? Oh my god, bro. There's no way, bro. If my grandparents tried to give me that house with this in there, bro, I would have respectfully said, hey, man, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Even if we got rid of that thing, man. Bro, that soul, whatever's in that, is in the house now. I don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, and this life-size thing is looking directly at the bed, at you. And it's I bet you it's 3 a.m. too, man. I bet you it's always 3 a.m. Bro.
It's late at night when Jacob wakes up to a noise inside his bedroom.
And look, I was looking.
This is what he caught.
Bro, you caught a lot, I bet. Bro.
I just heard knocking from the closet.
That thing's still smiling. thing's about to reach out and grab him. Watch. Like, Look at that, bro. What, bro. Come
A
on,
knocking
man.
sound can be heard coming from his closet. However, nothing is inside when he checks. But then moments later after
Look at
checking,
this. Look
loud
at, bro. Nah, go back.
moments later after
Look,
checking,
bro. Ain't no. Why is it looking like that, bro? What? And they got a dog, bro. This house, I'm not keeping this house, bro. Dude,
loud banging can be heard from the other side of the room.
bro.
Clearly, Jacob was spooked out of his mind. Yet something else happened that Jacob didn't realize until watching this video.
Really?
At the start of the clip, the clown doll on top of the drawer can be seen staring at the bed. But then later, it is seen staring at the door. Ever since seeing this, Jacob has moved the doll downstairs to the living room.
Why don't you
He
just throw
states
it
that
away,
it came alive that night and is glad that he caught evidence of it.
bro?
Although pretty
That's a whole human in there, bro. That's not, bro. That's an actual person in there.
creepy, this video is still a
Bro,
mystery.
I don't believe that's an
But
actual.
thanks to this incident, Jacob has made up his mind on whether or not he should keep the house. All in all, what happened that night has left him beyond terrified.
Bro, that's a human in that. That's a human in a costume. It's no way that's a doll.
This last video comes from India, and it shows a woman walking late at night. In it, she appears to be scared as she constantly looks over her shoulder. It seems that she might be seeing things, considering that it's dark outside. But then, all of a sudden, something is captured that seems to suggest otherwise. This is what was caught.
Whoa, that thing just manifested. Yikes.
Initially, the woman looks at something that doesn't appear to be there, but then, seconds later, the figure of a man appears out of nowhere. It shows up exactly where the woman was initially looking. Viewers believe that a ghost had been caught on camera, yet some believe that this was an actual person who for some reason couldn't be picked up by the camera at first. Whether ghost or not, this encounter is pretty terrifying, as who, or whatever this was, just creepily stands there looking at the woman.
This is real.
But as always, what are your thoughts on this?
This is real. Because either if it's a ghost or a random person, either way, that's still scary. Because, like, bro, what if that random person was out trying to get you? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, big trench coat, got a knife in the pocket, following you home? Nah, man. Nah, that's equally creepy.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you
Man, all these videos are real, man. Every last video was real, especially that one with your human-sized gesture, bro. That's a human. That's not no freaking doll, man. I'm gonna end it right there, y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please smack the like button, subscribe today to join the AA, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.